Hey, Bo.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Good. We starting
Let's,
at 7:31.
yeah, let's start.
Daylight savings. We're getting after it. Good. I like it.
We'll start early so that we can just give a quick recap so that people have an idea of what we're about at the club in case there's anybody new.
Yep.
And do you want to give that spiel or do you want me to do it?
No. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. Jump in. I'm answering some text Q&A right now. So.
Okay, no worries. So the club itself is about putting a community together that's interested in the venture capital and launch side of crypto, so that we can take advantage of early opportunities with new launches, not just the ones that we invest in directly, which is most of the ones that we've launched so far, but also some of the ones that we will be sponsoring and incubating on our exchange in the future, and some of the ones that are combined with NFTs for our NFT exchange. So we put a bunch of tools together in a community of like-minded people who are interested in making money, from the get-go, and we put some tools there for people to be able to earn at the same time. So our community is also centered around charitable giving as well, and portion of everything that we make on a profit side goes to some charities that we pick as a club and have been involved with now for a little bit. So through our activities from the very beginning, we've launched several new tokens. We've launched a new NFT exchange, and we have built a water project in Venezuela so that people have clean drinking water. We did a Wi-Fi project in Ghana, and we've done some work in Puerto Rico and so forth as well. So, but I'll let we'll have a full on AMA about the charities and a round table to kind of go over that progress sometime here in the future and the near future as we pick the new charities.
Well, don't forget too. I mean, we also completed a 50-bed outpatient hospital and dental clinic in India. Which is of course massively impactful for that area in India.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's all brought to you by being profit minded, and capitalistic, so from our standpoint, our background has always been venture capital. So we look for projects that are time to market, meaning that the tech is pretty much completed and the project's completed, but it just needs a cash push to get over the goal line, and that's the sweet spot. It has been in our career from an investment standpoint for decades. So that's what we look for as well in tokenization. So when we do a project, it's usually something like that. So like for example, the Performance, the movie with Jeremy Piven, in which we're the NFT producer, the credited NFT producer, which means I guess we could win an Oscar if it's well received. But that's a project that all the shooting and all of the hard work was done, and we helped to fund post production. So that's the position we come into, and then became the exclusive crypto and NFT player in that deal. And I think we made up the title of NFT producer because our choice was be an executive producer, like everybody else. You're used to seeing that at the end of movies, or kind of do what it is that we do, which is transition completely into crypto and blockchain, and that's our whole focus. So we said, this is a much better title. Anyway, just an example of the type of stuff that we do. So you'll see some, exclusive, movie NFTs, some well-recognized people in that space that will be involved with us moving forward, as well as some well-recognized movie houses and production houses. So pretty exciting. But that we also get involved in real estate and a bunch of other things. So we've got some great projects ranging from GiveBucks, which is a merchant and charitable checkout, I guess app. We have
merchant processing.
Merchant processing, right? And they've got some great national brands on there like Cheesecake Factory and Airbnb, and some wonderful stuff from that perspective. And then we have USHX, which is a housing exchange that does what it sounds like it does, in which you'll be able to pair NFTs with the USHX tokens to be able to participate in some great real estate activity here, and giveaways, home giveaway coming up, which is exciting as well. We have those projects. We have Scrap, which launched, and we have AWRT, of course, which was a distribution as well. So the core of the club is really based on AWB and AWRT, which are kind of the two legs of the club native tokens, and the functionality there is, on the AWB side, is that in order to receive the new tokenizations and the new projects that we get involved with for free, you just have to hold AWB. So if you've got AWB in your exchange wallet, which is our AWC exchange, you'll get a distribution of the new tokens when they come out, deposited right into your wallet. We do we try to do one a month or so, and we've been averaging 2 at a shot when we do our distributions. So we're technically ahead of schedule, and we will have dozens to come over the next few years, as we probably review 100 projects, legitimately review 100 projects a month, and only take a couple. So that being said, there's a lot of opportunity there, and we're also going to be participating in some reward and providing some rewards and distributions from other activity other than just the ones that we directly invest in. There will be opportunity to get some distributions from our exchange activity and new exchange listings as well. So that's going to be exciting, and that's something we haven't even talked to kind of our founding members about yet. But as you can imagine, as companies need to be incubated and they need their tokens listed on an exchange like ours, it's kind of a safe place full of angel investors and institutional investors that can help the company in a bunch of different ways, not just on the crypto side, but even on the traditional finance side. So that's what's being built there, and it's pretty exciting. I think it's unique, to the market, and I think that the structure is unique as well. So.
I think there's a couple other things in there too that with all the other activity that you talked about, let's not forget too that we've partnered with Amiga Games to relaunch over 100 retro video games and do the whole NFT and metaverse launch for them. The same with Art in Motion, which is kind of a supercar rebuild and rollout. And then, of course, there's this stuff that we're doing and the various metaverse projects as well. So a lot of stuff going on in the club and a lot of things that, I would say this. If you have an interest in crypto, there's something in this club that should be of interest to you. From one side of the spectrum all the way to the other.
And that's the other side. AWRT, which is one of our native tokens that's now heading out on its own into third-party exchanges, is a token that's focused on that metaverse activity and fuels the metaverse activity. So that's the point there. One of them is tightly held. AWB is only 40 million tokens out, and it'll only ever be that. So it's a very tightly held market cap, whereas AWRT has $1 trillion, which I guess in crypto is probably also tightly held. But not quite, not quite looking for the $10 to $100 mark. I think looking for the pennies. I think is the is probably the target. So anyway,
also Leonardian was another one on the list. The reboot of Leonardian is worth mentioning.
Yeah, absolutely. Because again, it's a time to market, right? Leonardian was a project that was almost complete. Roughly 10% or so left to finish up on the tech side to create the peer-to-peer, gig marketplace that was their, vision. And now the tech that is available is far better than when they kind of took a break in 2018. So we'll be able to catch up to that very quickly and really launch that with some aggression. As far as getting it very quickly through the stages of incubation on our own exchange, and really look to get that off on its own pretty quickly. So really,
I think in a big way you could say the same thing about Amiga Games. I mean, really, where that's about rolling out kind of retro games that were popular back in the 80s and 90s onto handheld devices and all that. And, just a fantastic opportunity to be involved in a really fun project there that's going to launch via really NFTs first and then build its way into the metaverse and gaming space. So
but also we'll be able to have an AWRT tournament playing some Amiga games here, I think this week. We've seen the emulator or the console, whatever you want to call it, here today, and it looks like we're about at the point where we'll be able to get that jumping and have a few guys on, or a few members on to try it out and win some AWRT. Spend some AWRT to be in a tournament and compete against each other. So I think that's ready. I think that one's ready. We've got a mystery box NFT platform that's coming out where you can buy different tiers and potentially win millions of tokens, as well as some high-end NFTs. So that's coming here this week, and just a ton of exciting stuff. So
yeah, well, probably the I hope people didn't drop off too early if they just dropped off there. Because I think the big sign in here is what's the next giveaway, what's that next contest, what does it look like, and then what are we doing on Friday for the all too exciting spin of the wheel.
Well, we have the spin of the wheel, but also on Friday we've got that's the record date for putting your AWB into your exchange wallet so that you get your distribution at 11:59. That's the cutoff for your distribution of the next token launches, and that will be HQ Express and Velocity. So pretty exciting. And again, all you have to do is own AWB. The last distributions were 2,000 for one. So for every one AWB, you wound up with 2,000 scrap. I think it was the last time, or 2,000 USHX. So pretty exciting times from that perspective. That's how the club works. And then it's our job to incubate it through the phases, right? So usually the investment capital goes into the deal. And it goes up through what we call a friends and family round, where you can go out there and bring people into the project from the outside, and all the club members get that choose to be affiliates, get a link where if they invite someone, they get 10% of whatever that person spends, or they can just use the link themselves and get 10% back on whatever they spend. So there's lots of ways to earn with the club as well. So each one of these new products and new activities are ways to keep you in the crypto lifestyle.
All right, I see there's something going on in the AMA chat. So give me 1 second, and I'm going to announce that we're online. So give me 1 second.
So, lots of interesting stuff coming up, and all of these things are going to wind up being, announced here over the next couple of days. But the dates to remember really are this Friday. Have all of your AWB into your Exchange wallet by Friday, so that you're there on the record date and you can get your proper distribution of the new tokens that are going to be distributed. And they're great projects. HQ Express is it's kind of like a WeWork for industrial and commercial mixed use. So it's industrial flex space. So pretty exciting. So it's pretty exciting from that perspective. We've got Velocity, which is where the Lambo and the Ferrari and some of the club car assets are housed. We have some builds going on with Land Rover Defenders for festival rentals and camping rentals and things of that nature that'll all be available for club members and for Velocity token holders, as well as relationships with other rental companies involved in some really high-end rentals like yachts and private air travel and things of that nature. So Velocity is going to be a lot of fun. It's really about crypto lifestyle, and honestly, HQ Express is sky's the limit, because this type of a build out of flex space industrial is really exciting, and the project is based in 250,000 square foot Pennsylvania warehouse, which is currently being rehabbed and retrofitted to accommodate the first, or call it the prototype of HQ Express and their model, which is a cubic square foot, commoditized industrial flex space model. So there'll be a whole lot more to come explaining how those things are going to be of value in the future, and what the underlying value is there. But the main thing to remember is that the distributions that we do are not based on meme coins, or promo. They're based on really underlying businesses that have core future. There's significant dollars invested in, for example, GiveBucks or USH Housing Exchange and so forth. And those things are really, they've got great management teams that are going to carry them over the goal line. Regardless, and our capital is just here to help them along the way and really push them using the power of crypto, really into a different level. So exciting times there. Are you back, Bo?
I am, yeah.
Okay, great. So do you have any particular questions that came through, or?
Nothing jumping into the question section. There were some questions, I guess, throughout the week that let me see if I can pick up, or over the weekend, I should say, not through the week.
So part of what we're building too is, everybody keeps asking about the third-party exchanges and so forth, and AWRT is really our first kind of juggernaut, launch into that realm, and we've got a Murex, for which we've got a conference call coming up here this week to wrap things up, and and then we've got some other exchanges to follow. But it's already launched on Uniswap. So the tokens testing the waters there, and but the main thing to remember is that we really want to build our own exchanges here as well. So we're adding connectivity to OpenSea for our NFT exchange and Polygon and so forth, which will be effective this week. But we're also adding and growing the functionality of our crypto exchange and our own wallets and their functionality too, because the goal here is to really have housed inside that exchange at least $500 million worth of you know, available capital for venture cap projects. So the deals that we've done in the past, obviously we didn't do them all alone. We have a network of VC and and accredited investors and people that we've worked with for quite some time. And those guys are just getting their feet wet in crypto. So the club is a great opportunity for people who don't necessarily understand everything about crypto but want to learn, because one, the members themselves are able to kind of hold your hand a bit, and help. Hey, how do I create a wallet? And should I worry about security or MetaMask or whatever? Lots of different questions come up, and most of the people on, in the club are more than willing to give advice and help, other members as they navigate, kind of through those experiences. The other side of that is, of course, using our own exchange, has a bit of a level of comfort to it, in that, obviously, we have some control there and can help people in case there's mistakes and things of that nature. So it's really a safe place for people to be able to learn crypto in an environment that's friendly with like-minded people who really want to help you. So a lot of the guys, even though we've done public company deals and IPOs and Reg A's and all kinds of investment activity with them that are really multimillionaires and highly sophisticated investors, don't necessarily know everything there is to know about crypto, or even some of them the very beginning of what there is to know about crypto. And so this club's about bridging that world with this new cutting edge DeFi opportunity space, which I feel really lies inside the NFTs, and being able to take traditional investment contracts and investment assets and apply them to the NFT smart contract technologies. And and that's really where our focus is, pairing these tokens with NFT opportunities. And so you'll see our staking and pairing opportunities present themselves as we navigate those waters as well. And we're doing some pretty interesting things with housing and real estate in that space right now, which we're excited to roll out with U.S. Housing Exchange and Mario and his team, because I think it really could revolutionize, the way business is being done. So it certainly can on the security side and so forth.
I mean, as much as we talk about, some of these giveaways that are, that could be monumental for people. I mean, giving away a house through USHX, for the participation in that project, not only can you fire your landlord, like I've said many times, but you can fire the bank. I mean, to me, that's just an excellent opportunity for people who really want to go out and earn and kind of convert wholly to that crypto lifestyle. I think it's just a fantastic opportunity. But some things have popped up and some good questions. It sounds like some folks that early on in the club. So several questions. How do you get into AWB? Where to register and how to register?
Sure. So if you go to activeworldclub.com, you'll be able to see, I think there's a storefront function in there where you can buy AWB, AWRT, some of our NFTs and so forth. You can also buy it directly off the exchange. If you go to if you follow that same link to our exchange, you'll find a button in member section there that says AWC Exchange, and you can follow it over there, and you can buy it on a level 2 quote system, which is pretty robust. So that way, you might want to buy it in the market or set some limit orders. You can do that too. But if you want to buy it with your credit card, through a normal store function, or buy it crypto with crypto, you can do that through our stores, which you can get to if you go to activeworldclub.com.
When will SataMask be fully active? Are you asking in that question, when are we going to be listed on SataMask, or when the actual app is going to work? If you could just throw that into the chat, that would be helpful, because, of course,
Yeah,
we're not Saitama, so
yeah, we don't know. We
we
give
don't know.
away Saitama because we're we're investors in the project, and we believe in Saitama, and we believe in in a lot of the different spin-off projects. We've done some work now with which we'll show as well. We've done a little bit of work on the NFT side, NFT creators, from some of the spin outs of Saitama and stuff, which I think went pretty well. So we'll show you
Well,
that.
and what I've seen on the gas fee side, I mean, they've been whittling that down, which, I think is a big thing for crypto. I think it'll be good for everybody in the long term.
Right. So I think Doja Swap, we reached out to as well. So we are looking to be on the swaps. So that's and one of the good things is we'll be down in Miami with some of these people as well. So we're looking for meetings as well. So
Yeah.
um, yeah,
And then my next favorite question after how do I get into AWB is, how do I get into AWRT?
same way. ActiveWorldClub.com. So
Or you can get on through Uniswap too, right?
oh yeah, you can buy that right on Uniswap. Right. It's the V2 right now, and we're actually we tweaked the contract, and we believe we can get it on V3. But I wasn't able to. We were playing with the liquidity pool today, and then we got a little bit distracted with some emergency tech crap. So which seems to happen to us a lot. But I do think that we can also have a liquidity pool on V3. So keep an eye out for that as well.
Yep. And Mr. Peanuts, love the name. If you take a look on the AWC, on the Active World Club sidebar here, I don't know how it looks on the like what you're using, but if you look at all of the things in the Discord, there is a link section in there, and a FAQ. So hopefully you can get into some of that. Of course, if you ever have any questions, there's plenty of people here that are happy to help. So it's yeah,
Yeah.
and also questions are always welcome, and tough questions are always welcome too. So if you have anything, please let us know.
So the good thing is too, like again, with being part of a club, a ton of people are willing to help you. So I'm sure whoever sent that question in the chat, somebody's going to send them a referral link over to buy AWB
Yeah,
or AWRT, and that'll take you right to it. So
they certainly should. Yeah. For all of you guys who are out there, grinding and getting stuff done on the affiliate side, feel free to share that link with Mr. Peanuts.
So just so new people can understand what that means, if you follow the affiliate link, or you get an affiliate link and send somebody else to the club, and they go and spend $100,000, 10% of that goes back to you. So you're able to, you get a percentage of the spend from them following your affiliate link, just like any other affiliate program. But of course, the numbers can get pretty good. I mean, we've had people already who've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with us in the club. So, it truly is a way to live the crypto lifestyle. If you want to break free of, kind of the monotony of a 9 to 5, or figure out what you can do on the crypto side. That's part of what we're trying to build here is, financial autonomy. Being able to leverage, the kind of things were standard in our life, like finder's fees and things like that from the venture cap side, and bring that to the crypto side.
Yeah, perfect. And it looks like, guys, somebody's going to be sending out, if you want to register for the affiliate. I don't know if the back office is on here, but if you can throw that link in there, that would be good. Because I will say this about these two gentlemen who Mr. Peanuts just keeps sticking out at me. They were definitely active on the referral side, and helping people jump into the Discord, and really do, as a club, appreciate that. Appreciate everything everybody's doing to make the club bigger, more diverse, more robust. And let's go. I agree.
Yeah, that giveaway was really successful. I think it worked out really well, right, Bo?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. We got a lot of exposure. We did a lot of good things, and I think I'll leave that to you. You've had a fun day, so I'll let you be the white knight here.
Well, I don't. I'll let you.
If you don't know the details.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. Like you're you're the one that put it together, so I could guess.
Bumstead's Mike. All right. Well, I just figured, you were you had a fun day. So, all right. So for everybody on here right now, you guys are going to get the inside scoop as kind of a reward to being on the AMA and not waiting for it to come out and listen to it later on. So for everybody on here right now, you get the first jump that we are going. And just for the record, we have a bot that tracks everybody that you've invited. So what you want to do is you want to take the invite link from the top of the AMA page and share that yourself. You don't want to just retweet what we're going to send out. That won't work. That'll just go through us. You're going to want to send out Twitter, email, however, the invite link, and for every 5 people you get to join the Discord, we're going to be giving out another 10 billion Saitama. So for every 5 people that join the Discord, now they've got to actually join. If they just come in and dip their toe in and drop out, then the bot tells us that they were only here for a second and it kicks them back out. So they've actually got to actually join the Discord. But if they do that, we're going to be giving away 10 billion Saitama up to the first 100 people that do that. Now we got a lot of questions about this through the week as to like, well, is that just the first 5 people? What happens after that? What happens if club members don't participate? And originally we wanted to keep it, for one and done, but now we're opening that up to the grinders are going to get this one, so for every 5 people you bring on, up to 100 tries, you're going to get 10 billion Saitama.
Yeah, so no limit there, right? So if you go out and you get the
100 limit.
Yeah, if you go out and get the whole 100, you can get a trillion.
Yeah, that's right. You can get a trillion Saitama if you go out there and pitter patter.
Yeah. So that's a good incentive, and it's kind of like I know last time it was a lot of people I think could have done more, which is why we were kind of like, well, why not incentivize them? I think, and plus it's a little more fun. Like I like the things that we do on Friday night with the giveaways. Because I think it's a little competitive, and people enjoy it. And this is going to be really competitive because it's the first come first serve for the first 100.
For the first 100. So, like I said, I mean, you guys have an advantage. You're here now. Other people may listen in later. They may not, and they may wonder what all the activity is about. So we're not going to announce, formally on social and all that for a little while after we're done here, to give everybody who's on here the proper incentive.
Yeah, leg up for listening to us ramble on, I guess.
So 8:00, you don't have to wait until we're done here. 8:00 was that kickoff time. So you want to start inviting people while we're on now? Feel free.
Any more questions there, Bo, that we have to hit?
No, but it looks like the people who are asking the question are finding the answers, which means the website is doing what it's supposed to, which I love.
Good job, Dave.
Yeah. You love outing crypto people. All right. All right. Hang on one second. Let me just double check that I'm not missing questions, because it seems like most of this chat's going on in the chat. So give me one more second.
Yeah, so we'll have a whole lot more as far as the competitions go, and we're going to be doing some other giveaways. Like I mentioned, we have the mystery box NFTs coming out, which is going to be really exciting. You'll be able to pick from $100, $250, or $500. Win the corresponding NFT, of course, of that value, or potentially millions or hundreds of millions of tokens, depending on what we might be promoting that given day. So that as you can imagine can get really, really exciting. So lots of fun stuff that could happen there. And that will be, I think we'll have the link up for that for you to be able to spend AWRT to buy that here tonight yet. So that's the hope. I know they're playing with the API. The site's up, but they're playing with the API a little bit just to make sure that it works right. And as soon as it does, we'll send that link to everybody because it's a good utility for your AWRT. So if you're sitting on a little bit extra, you'll be able to spend it to get a mystery box NFT. And inside of there, maybe your opportunity to, pull down extra Leonardian, for example, or, extra USHX, something along those lines. Or sometimes Saitama, or sometimes some of the other assets that we're involved with and enjoy. One of the things Bo mentioned is, we're also active inside, some metaverse activity, some metaverse projects. You guys can hit up, Sucker Rat or whatever to ask a little bit about some metaverse stuff. He's kind of our metaverse resident expert. But the club itself has some metaverse assets inside of Wilder World, Neo Tokyo, Sandbox, of course, and some others. Overland is a major focus because of its intersection with augmented reality, virtual reality, and business. So we're pretty heavy into that project. But lots of fun stuff, as we move forward here. And the use case for AWRT, really will not just outside. Yeah, did I cut out?
Yeah, you cut out just for a second.
All right. Well, yeah. So the use case for AWRT will extend not just in the NFTs and buying NFTs, but also all the way into the metaverse development projects. Which, of course, we're developing our own metaverse, and you can see some of that on YouTube, or you can wait for the updates every now and then. We'll throw a couple clips, but you'll be able to buy and stake your land here shortly, citizens, and all kinds of other fun stuff.
So GL, that's right. For every 5 people, not that you recommend. So again, we have a bot that counts it. So we got a lot of that over the weekend where people said, "Hey, I invited 3 of my friends." Apparently, they did that via talking to them. You have to use the link because we have a bot that counts that. Otherwise, we can't verify it. So anybody who actually clicks on your link and follows it back into the Discord and joins, then that triggers it.
Yeah, easy way to get 10 billion.
Yeah, probably the easiest. Yeah, as a referral link. Yeah, there you go. All right. So I think that so the Saitama giveaway we received? Is there a way to add that to Active World site? I assume, is that a question? Is there a way to add that to your Active World wallet or to the exchange?
Yeah, you can deposit that in your wallet. The only problem is that reflections for Saitama don't work inside our exchange. So inside our exchange wallet. So if you want to get your reflections, you got to do it in a MetaMask, I guess, or some other external wallet. We're still working on that. It doesn't look like we'll be able to fix the Saitama reflection problem. Our reflections for AWRT will any back reflections will hit your exchange wallets as soon as our wallets open up to Etherscan, which is a process that has been underway now for a couple of weeks. So as soon as everything's okayed on both sides, there, it's not. A lot of times with all this stuff, it's not us or our tech that we're waiting for. It's Etherscan and stuff like that. So, but that should be soon.
All right, so I need to convert it first. I have MetaMask. Do you mean you have to? Are you looking to swap it for AWRT or AWB, or what's the question? Okay, yeah. So they want to swap it.
Okay, well then they have to. So just have them send an email to Active World Club, to concierge@activeworldclub.net, and we can talk about that swap. Because I think that the exchange swap, they could do it on the exchange as well. You could deposit it and pull off a swap that way, but you could always just email. It's probably the faster, easier way to do it.
All right.
All right. So anything else there, Bo, or is that kind of the end of it for tonight?
That was that. What's the email again? Okay, so that's concierge@activeworldclub.net.
Yeah, we have a .net and we have a .com. So .net is more going to be more business facing, exchange services facing, as things develop here. And the .com is our core retail, kind of our club facing, our member facing, piece of the business. But .net, if you go to concierge@activeworldclub.net, that goes to our back office and the people who handle all those exchanges, and kind of the technical questions. And if you go to concierge@activeworldclub.com, you'll get me. That's really more for business development questions, M&A opportunities, or if you have, say you want to recommend an acquisition or a project for a reboot, or if you want to talk about a project that you think that we should be in the middle of a collab with or something, you can hit me up directly.
No, guys, listen, we really do. We welcome questions. This is the whole point of the club. The whole point of the club is to let everybody, ask the questions, get comfortable, get to know one another, hear us drone on for hours, monotone, and help put you to sleep. That's the objective of these AMAs.
Was that a dig on me, or that's what that was?
Well, I think it was a mutual dig anyway, if it was a dig.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Oh boy, see, and I kicked off the peanut gallery. All right, so I think that's everything, everybody. Again, just to go over the rules, the people have to actually come here and join the Discord. The other thing is, because this all has to get processed on our side, give it about 24 to 48 hours for processing. But I assure you, if it gets done, it will get done. So we'll take care of it.
Yeah, in other words, wait, don't panic if you don't get the Saitama, after the first hour. It might take 24 hours or so in order to get it over to you. But it'll come. And then the other thing is just a reminder, we have, we'll be down in, if you want to listen to Bo drone on and on, for.
Hey, I only get 20 minutes.
Yeah, for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes in Miami. We'll be down there the 31st through the 2nd for the Crypticon. So that'll be exciting. And we'll have the Lambo in the booth, newly dressed from the wrap that it's getting currently down there in Florida. So if you want to come hang out with us and, sit in the booth and try to sign people up, for the club, we'll have a bunch of other meetings as well. But we'd be happy to, to go to dinner. We are, planning on meeting some members there. Certainly our club members are welcome. So if we can help you get tickets, or if you want to attend, we did fly 2 people down. There was a winner who won, 1,000 square foot suite down at the Kimpton.
Yeah. Plus, plus a whole bunch of other stuff. Tickets to the yacht party afterwards. They got to go to the baseball game, if that's actually going to happen or not. There's parties and cocktail hours and all kinds of things that were attached to that.
They're gold tickets, I think, too. So they're for that and a friend. So but we'd certainly love to see you down there, and we'll be there to meet with you in person, if you'd like to. We're definitely going to do more of this in person, regardless of conference. We have with GiveBucks, we've got a great location right by a yacht club in out in California. So
nice boats.
What's that?
I said, and some pretty nice boats. If you're into
they're
that,
phenomenal. They're phenomenal. So we're planning some events for that as well, where you can meet us out there, and or at least Bo or somebody. I might not go out. Yeah, I'm not much of a traveler, so Miami I'll do. That's why we're not going to Dubai, by the way, because of me. So anyway, but so that's the Miami will be fun. So hopefully, hit us up if you're going to be down there, and certainly swing by our booth. It's too big to just be sitting in there all alone with just our
just
people.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Lambo. Whenever you want to come down to Miami, you can sit in the Lambo.
Yeah, exactly. The Club Lambo is down there.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, good night. Won't keep you on any longer. Good luck and have fun, everybody.
All information presented on this AMA, technical or otherwise, is subject to change with or without notice at any time. The information is meant to outline general plans and answer questions being asked in real time. As such, the information should not be relied on as the basis for token purchases.